Game On magazine is sitting with Mike Randall, a former Kansas City Royals scout and the current Major League Baseball player development manager in South Africa. Mike, how are you today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Mike, let's start off with why did an organization like Major League Baseball decide to get involved in a country where baseball is not really a mainstream sport?
Well, I think it started in the late 1990s actually, where Major League Baseball started a schools program, pitch hit and run program, where they were obviously trying to develop the game worldwide and looking to other countries where a game like baseball wasn't even played, but yet on the African continent and specifically in our country, South Africa, there's a huge amount of athletic talent. So they came out here and they started a program which was called the pitch hit and run program, and they introduced the game into schools. And it was probably about a year after Major League Baseball were involved here in South Africa already, where they saw me coach, and they asked me, they'd heard that I was already scouting with the Kansas City Royals, and they asked me whether I would get involved in trying to teach kids how to play, hold clinics in schools, and work under the direction, under the management of MLB. And that's how I got involved with them in 2001 already. So what I did initially was go into schools, introduce the game, had player clinics, and also then had clinics with the school teachers. So I've traveled to all the areas and regions and provinces in South Africa. I've been to the remotest villages, townships, and so on and so forth. I've been to them all. And great athleticism, lovely children, and baseball's about running, hitting, and throwing. So it's about being an athlete. So it's something that was an easy buy-in for the children. So it excited me as a South African to try and help kids get an opportunity to play another sport besides the soccers and the rugby's and the crickets.
Every year, Major League Baseball holds a camp in South Africa for up-and-coming baseball players.
Yes.
That obviously takes a lot of logistics, a lot of planning,
Yes.
a lot of money. How does this all come together?
Well, we have Hayley Scott, who I'm sure you've met. She's the project manager based in South Africa. And what we basically do is we have tryouts in various countries. We identify players. We invite the players to come to South Africa. South Africa is the host country where the camps are currently being held. Hayley is now the one that sets up all the logistics, getting the arrangements with the visas, with the aeroplane flights, that type of thing and so on. And of course she arranges the local venue and gets everything sorted out here. So it's a huge task, but that's why it's managed. Obviously Major League Baseball fund the whole program.
How do players join the camp? Are they invited or can they just sign up somewhere?
No. The players, as I say, we hold tryouts. Myself and various other appointed coaches stroke scouts would visit various African countries and also travel around South Africa, where we will hold tryouts in each African country and or regions within South Africa. And out of those tryouts, there are certain players which we believe should be invited. So they invited after everybody's been tried out.
With any development program, there needs to be an end goal.
Yes.
Has the MLB Africa Camps produced any players that have gone on to represent in the Major League Baseball League?
Yes. Oh, yes, we have. Over the last 5 years, this is the 6th camp taking place now. Over the last 5 years, we've had one player signed to play professional baseball in the United States every single year. And the last one being Gift Ngoepe, currently from Johannesburg.
Mike, as we end off, where do you see these camps going in the future? What are your aspirations for this camp?
Well, if I can just backtrack slightly, initially it was an older age group that was invited to the camps, and then MLB decided to go to a younger age group. So whereas we were merely looking at players who were currently or possibly going to become professional players, we are now going younger for an opportunity for players that could be possibly highlighted and what's the word I'm looking for, identified to attend college in the United States. So it's an opportunity for education through baseball.
Mike, thank you so much for joining us at Game On magazine today.
Thank you very much.
Game On magazine is sitting with Gift Ngoepe, who plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates and has been playing for them for the last 8 years. He comes from Johannesburg. He is a product of the MLB Africa Camps. Gift, what has a camp like this done for you?
A camp like this has done for me, it has, improved my game to what the Americans know on their side, and they're bringing back here, and they're giving us all the knowledge, different ways, different plays, and just opening the whole baseball game as a whole. So they just take it to a whole new level, a whole new step that you need to be, and just to improve your game in many ways.
If you had a special message for the next generation of young South African baseball players, what would you say to them?
I mean, the young message, inspirational message would be just keep believing, keep working hard, and never let anybody tell you that you can't do something. You got to dream big, and the more you want it, the more you have to work for it.
Gift, thank you so much for chatting with us at Game On Magazine.
Thank you very much.